Hey everybody, today we're going to show you my method for firing up my battle box. Here we go. So what we're going to do is we're just going to fire up our torch and just get the left corner going. Not sure if you can see this or not, but I use my charcoal from a previous cook in my first section of my maze, and I really only use that first section of the maze. And then since I'm not doing a very long cook today, I use the maze in the back and just brought it up a little bit so that I'm not wasting too much charcoal, so I don't fill the entire chamber. So we're going to go ahead and fire up the torch. So I just lean the torch in one of the holes and let it go for probably about 5-10 minutes. Alright, so we're done with the torch. We got a little bit of a fire going. So I'm going to push this in, and then I'm going to let the fan do its work. We're going to cook at 225 today. Doing a little bacon. So again, just the way I have my tea maze set up is I start with a section in the front of old coals, and I really section it off because there's going to be so much fire generated in the first hour or so that I don't want to just start burning all of my charcoal right off the bat. So I section off the front section just to isolate the fire a little better, and then by the time it gets around this corner, it should be up to temp, or maybe even a little bit before it gets to the corner. So we'll give it some time to come up to temp, and we'll come back and check on it. So we've come up to temp now. It took about 50 minutes to get to 225. Let's take a look at our fire situation. Alright, so we've just started to turn the corner with the fire. So I've dropped a couple pieces of wood in. That's the only wood that I use, is just right at the very beginning of my cook. And today I'm using pecan and apple. And the reason I only use it at the beginning is because if I mix it between, I find I get spikes in temperature. So I just put it in the beginning. The meat gets plenty of smoked wood flavor, so I'm happy with the results. So just to show you a little bit more of my setup, I don't use a water pan. I go dry, and I have, it's not fire brick, it is a pizza stone that is roughly the same size as the battle box. So I found that on Amazon, and that's what I use to help with the temperature. Alright, so as far as my charcoal goes, I use a blend of Stubbs briquettes. I layer those across the bottom, and then I put lump on top of that. I use Basque sugar maple lump. I find it gives good flavor, good results, and I feel like that way I get a good even heat throughout the cook without any spikes. All right, enjoy.